Hey guys, so warm up today. We're gonna go through 6 things like we normally would that we went over yesterday for our warm up. So we're gonna go straight leg raise plus crosses. It's gonna be 10 raises on one leg, 5 crosses, switch to the other leg, laying down on the ground just like we did yesterday. We're gonna go a single leg glute bridge, 10 each leg, and then followed by the 20 double leg. Remember, laying on the ground, heels close to your butt, lifting up, good squeeze at the top. Then we're going to go 10 each side with prone hurdlers, laying down on my stomach, driving my knee to my elbow, trying not to just drag it across the ground. We're going to go bird dogs, 10 each, dead bugs, 10 each, and then 10 roller V-sits. So a little bit, a few different things. After that we're going to do, we're going with a little bit more of an active dynamic movement warm up, just because we're going to do a little bit of jumping today. So first thing we're going to do, or once we're done with that, we're going to do 10 power squats. Turn our feet about hip width away, drop them down, good depth, nice and quick. We're just going to go 10 power squats. Once we're done with 10, we're going to go lateral shift lunge. So you could do them stationary, a nice big step, toe stays forward, dropping down, pushing back to the spot we started, or if you wanted to do them moving, it would be sinking down, you can go back and forth, go back to that other leg into your next step. But we're going to do 10 each side, or 10 steps if you're going to facing one way, 10 steps facing the other way if you're going to do them moving. Last one we're going to do is 20 jumping jacks. So really just together, try to go arms straight up above, back down, keeping the arms nice and straight, opening up the shoulders a little bit. We're going to go 20 jumping jacks. We're going to do 2 times through on that. So once you're done with your 20 jumping jacks, then you're going to go 10 squats, 10 each side on the lateral shift lunge, and 20 jumping jacks one more time. And the last thing we're going to do, we're going to do our pogo jump. So remember, low pogo, 90 degrees, had the arms, trying to stay on the balls of our feet, nice and quick. I'm going to go with 40. Once I'm done with 40 low pogos, then I'm going to go mid pogos. Remember, getting a little bit higher, a little bit of arm action, going again, staying on the ball of my foot, trying to be quick up off the ground. I'm going to go 10 mid pogos, and then lastly, I'm going to go 5 high pogos, really trying to use the arms as much as I can, minimize that ground contact time. But 5 high pogos, again, 2 times through, and then I'm going to go over the little bit of jumping that we're going to do. So if you want to do workout inside, I know it's supposed to rain today, you can do it inside. Otherwise, if you want to go outside, you can do it outside as well. But we're going to do 4 different jumping exercises. First one, we're going to go reactive broad jump. So starting out of a chair, you want to start off your steps at your house, but it's just something that you can sit on, rock back a little bit, lean into, and do a broad jump. But we're going to do 5 reactive broad jumps. Once you're done with that, we're going to go 5 reactive vertical jumps. So we'll start on the ground for that one. I'll go over that next. Then we're going to go 5 each leg with single leg tuck jumps. And then we're going to follow that up with a split stance vertical. So really working on an isometric load, and then bringing both legs together into an explosive vertical. So we're going to go 5 each side with that as well. So I'll go over all of them. We're going to do, if you have the time, try to do 4 rounds of each. Otherwise, if you're a little bit rushed for your workout, got a lot of school work for the day, whatever, 3 rounds is fine. So first one is just going to be a reactive broad jump. Again, sitting nice and tall. It's just a little rock back, leaning into it, loading the arms. And as soon as my feet touch the ground, I'm trying to punch my arms forward, reach with my arms, get good hip extension, and then really try to drive my knees to my chest, bring my legs through. And remember, the landing is heel to toe. Not quite as drastic as that, but trying to have a nice solid landing is a little bit more important than distance, especially if you don't have a ton of room to jump in front of you in your house. And then really focusing on that landing a little bit more. So again, little rock back, jump, nice solid landing. Again, as soon as my feet touch, trying to really jump, reach, And again, a nice smooth landing. So again, you're gonna do 5 of those. Once you're done with that, we're gonna go reactive vertical. So if you can't do them inside, you could really try to jump a little bit more without the arms. Work a little bit more on the lower body aspect of it if your ceilings are a little bit too low. But it is just going to be starting on both these legs. Again, it's a little bit easier, I think, to start with your toes tucked. It really tries to make you be a little bit more explosive, get up to both your feet rather than rocking up to both your feet. If I do this, a lot of times in order to get up, I'll just kind of rock back. But we're going to start, you could start kneeling nice and tall. You could start with your butt on your heels. This would be a little bit harder. This would be a little bit easier just because you can get a little momentum going down first. But it's just going to be starting out. It's here, jump, and then jumping up into a vertical. Again, trying to get as high as you can. This ceiling's a little bit low, but again, like I said, if it's a little bit low, you could try to jump a little bit more, shorter action with the arms. Otherwise, if you could go outside, you could do outside and really finish through with those arms. But again, starting here, jump, and jump again with your vertical. Again, you're going to do 5, starting down on the ground. Then we're going to go single leg tuck jumps. So again, you're just going on one leg. It's really trying to work on minimizing that ground contact time. Stand on the ball of my foot. Good arm action. But as soon as I land, I'm trying to jump as high as I can. Tuck my knee up to my chest. Again, starting here. Again, really trying to have a good landing yet too. Not landing with my toes facing in or out too much. But again, I'm going to do 5 on one leg, switch 5 on the other. And then the last thing we're going to do is we're going to do a split stance vertical. So again, starting in our isometric position, I'm really trying to load this thigh yet, get down, my knees not quite touching the ground. I'm going to jump up to the middle, and then again, trying to go as quick as I can into a vertical. So starting here, getting nice and low, good solid landing, reset here. Again, I'm going to do 5 with one position, switch, 5 with the other. Again, starting about here, jump, and trying to jump as high as you can. So again, 3 or 4 rounds of all of those, and then we'll move on to part B. So the next part B, we're going to go, again, 3 to 4 rounds. This part should be quite a bit quicker than part A. We're just going to go pogo jumps. So really trying to transition from going from our low ones, our mid ones, to our high pogo jumps, and really trying to work on that ground contact time. So again, if you look at the sheet, it's 15 low, 10 mid, 5 high as you can. You're going to go through them all in a row. Once you're done, take about 90 seconds to 2 minutes and go through it again. So remember, they should be max effort. Starting 90 degrees, my low pogos, trying to go as quick as I can. Staying on the balls of my feet. Again, 15, straight into the 10 mid. Once you're done with your 10 mid, 5 high as you can. Remember, really trying to work on the rhythm of when my feet hit the ground, my arms are loaded, and I'm trying to come through. So, once I'm done, we go 5 high. 5 high pogos. Again, take 90 seconds to 2 minutes. Rinse, repeat, 3 to 4 rounds. Okay, last thing, part C. 3 different exercises. Again, a little explosiveness. There'll be, 2 jumping aspects to it. But first one, we're going to go lateral lunge. We're really trying to work on a little bit of explosiveness. I'm starting here at my center. I'm really trying to drop down into that step, hit my bottom and push back as quick as I can. Stepping out, bottom, pushing back towards where I'm stepping. So if you want to use a little bit of weight, body weight's a little bit too easy, you could use a little bit of weight. But again, really trying to push back hard as you can each and every time, dropping into it, absorbing that force, and then returning back over top of the middle. So I'm going to do 5 on one leg, switch, 5 on the other. Then, again, if you have a chair, steps outside, you have a plyo box or something at home, we're going to go step up switches. So again, trying to work on a little bit of explosiveness. Leg's going to start, or one foot's going to start up on it. As I step up, I'm going to use my arms, try to get a little bit of height at the top, switch my legs back down to the ground. So again, starting here, step up, switch, back down with my other leg, step up, back down. So I can go a little bit quicker back and forth. Just make sure you reset enough where you have a little bit of balance. But again, 5 each leg, switching back and forth each time. And the last thing we're going to go single leg jumps. So again, if you have a chair, something a little bit softer might be a little bit nicer just in case you miss. But we're going to go single leg jumps, starting off one leg, jumping up onto our chair, reset each time. But I'm going to go 5 on one leg, switch 5 on the other. Again, 3 to 4 rounds, and then that's it for today.